This is...
Wait, we should establish like what we want to talk about. What are the bullet points we need to hit here?
I got it. Okay, so we tell them that the show is called Do You Want to Make a Podcast? It is a fireside chat between two best friends who are on the hunt to create the perfect podcast. They have a lot of ideas, and they can't decide what they want to talk about.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
That's it?
That's the synopsis. Then we'll plug the social media. Do we want to do social media? Yeah. So we'll tell them to follow us at Do You Want to Pod, all spelled out. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can also email us at doyouwantomakeapodcast@gmail.com.
That's it.
That works for me.
Wait, I think we just did it.
We did it. That was my plan all along.
Oh, okay. Bye. Except hello, because now the show's starting.
Yes, it is.
All right, hold on. I'm leaning on the table, so I'm going to move now. It's going to make a noise. Ready?
All right, he's gonna move. Do you like how I masked it?
Oh, wait, what was that? What did that do? Did it do a thing? You hit a button.
Oh, I dimmed the light on my computer screen.
Oh.
It was like misdirection. Your eyes were looking at the keyboard, but the screen light went down.
Oh.
Magic.
I see. All right. Yes. Hello. The fog has lifted a little bit.
Yeah, I can see more of you now.
Yeah. So the fog has lifted, but
are you still high on NyQuil, Jim? Are you?
No. I realized I needed to quit that. Quit that drug.
Cold turkey.
Yeah. I still sound a little like death, but only a little. Like I'm Death's like second cousin.
His or hers. Death's like slightly chipper cousin.
Yeah,
just like a little happier.
Yeah, Famine. I sound like Famine.
Aw.
Excuse me.
What kind of famine?
Whatever the least bad kind of famine is. What's the least bad?
So like a mosquito, like a famine that only affects insects.
Yeah.
Like a mosquito killing famine.
Yeah. Is there such a thing?
Yeah, it's called Off. The bug spray. You sound like a can of Off.
Yes, that's me. Bug Spray McGee. Just call me Bug Spray McGee.
All right, Bug Spray McGee.
Yes?
Do you want to make a podcast?
Why, yes, Joe Godley, I do.
All right.
Ta-da!
Here we are, just me and Bug Spray McGee.
Yes, hello, my name is Bug Spray McGee, and I would like to make a podcast. Do you have anything to share with us? Oh, jeez. Do you have anything to share with the class before we get this show on the road?
Nothing in particular. I do wonder how you... I'm just curious how you came across your name, Bug Spray McGee. Was that like one... Like you know, like how in days of old, people got their names by performing various feats?
Oh, Jesus.
Do you not like to tell this one often?
No, I don't like telling it often.
Oh, well, I'm myself and the listeners, I'm sure, I can speak for us all when I say we are honored, Mr. McGee, that you're...
Yeah, so I, Jim Bloss, earned the name Bug Spray... Oh, jeez. I, Jim Bloss, earned the name Bug Spray McGee. Well, okay, so it started like this. When I was a young boy, I was out camping with the fam, and the bugs were just so bad. They were everywhere.
Yeah.
They're everywhere to the point where...
How dare they?
Where you didn't want to be outside, and it's like, well, we're camping, so we, by default...
We came here to camp.
To be outside.
How dare you, bugs?
How dare you, bugs?
Exist.
Yes, so
Please
rude.
Go on.
So I said, don't worry, fam, I will protect us. And I said, Bug Spray McGee is here, and I took out 2 cans of Off and twisted them like I'm some sharpshooter.
Like a gunslinger.
Like a gunslinger. And I said, I will keep you all safe. And they all stood there, and I sprayed them all. And then I was like, look out for that mosquito. And I went, and I sprayed the mosquito. And the mosquito was like, oh, God, now I hate myself. And it had an existential crisis.
Is that what your brand of bug spray does? It just has them
like... If you spray the bugs, yes.
Yeah, it has them pondering the cosmos.
I mean, yeah, because you spray themselves and they're like, oh, this scent, I don't like it. Oh, no, it's coming from me. Oh, geez.
Okay.
Oh, gosh, how could I become the thing that I most disgust?
Wow, so this bug spray does not kill bugs. It just forces them to look at themselves in like a hyper-focused way that just freaks them the frick out.
Yes, again, only if you spray the bug itself.
If you spray the bug itself.
If you spray yourself, the bug is just like, oh, wow, they smell disgusting. I should stay away from that.
So it's just, a deterrent. All right.
Yeah. That's what my bug
My hero, Bug Spray McGee.
That's me, Bug Spray McGee.
Badass. I love that.
Yeah, thank you.
I know you don't like to tell that story, Mr. McGee, but thank you for honoring us.
Yeah. That's actually how I got this voice, because I was like, this campsite ain't big enough for the two of us. And then I went, and then obviously the eagle cawed.
Tumbleweeds rolled past.
Yeah, and then I just became a spraying machine.
Nice.
And they were like, Bug Spray McGee, we love you. I was like, thank you, family. Thank you, family. Are you really going to call me that all the time now? And they were like, yes. And I was like, oh, wow.
What a tale.
It's so special.
Beautiful. I think we should just give our listeners a quick heads up of what it is we do here.
We make a podcast.
We make a podcast when we're not recanting tales of insect Western awesomeness. We, Jim and I, Mr. McGee and myself,
on a quest.
We're on a quest to create the perfect podcast. What we are not skilled at is making up our minds.
Making a choice. Okay, so it's not necessarily making up our minds. We are on a quest to make the perfect podcast.
We're perfectionists.
Well, yes, we need perfection.
Right.
Now, obviously, we don't need perfection so much that we're not going to share all of these misses.
Right.
You know,
it's part of the creative process. Because, Edison made like how many thousands of light bulbs before he turned the lights on in his house?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's us, is just throwing out all these ideas.
That's us. Every week we make a podcast light bulb and it shatters on the floor.
Yeah, and they're good. They're good podcast light bulbs. They're just not perfect.
They're just not perfect.
We crash test them. We throw them against the floor, and most of them break.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that today, right now. Jim and I have each prepared a list for each other, and we shall swap those list of ideas in, after he's done yawning, in 3, 2, go. Okay.
I don't even remember what I wrote, so.
This is a podcast called The Trophy Room. Welcome to my trophy room. This is where I store all my trophies.
Wow. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I will allow you to look at the trophies. You are not allowed to touch the trophies. You are not allowed to breathe on the trophies, but you can look, you can take a selfie, and you can share on your social media post. Hashtag the trophy room. Now, this is what I got inside my trophy room. I won this trophy right here for being the best speller in my 3rd grade spelling bee.
Wow. Now, the best speller. Now, did you win the spelling bee?
I was the best speller.
Okay. So is this a first place trophy?
Oh boy, my ruse is starting to fall apart. Okay, we all received a best speller trophy that year in the spelling bee.
Nice. Okay.
This was mine.
Cool.
This trophy over here I got for being the best wrapping paper during Christmas time at my school's Christmas fundraiser fund drive.
Okay.
Yeah, I wrapped the Christmas presents the best.
The best.
The best out of all those little kids. I folded the corners like so. And I put the piece of clear tape on it like so, and I finished them off with little bozies. Little bozies.
Nice. I'm impressed. Will you wrap my Christmas gifts for me?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Because you're a friend, just for you.
Thank you so much.
After when I hung that trophy up on the wall in the trophy room, I said, I'm done wrapping presents. I'm just going to buy them all from Amazon and have them delivered. But for you, Mr. McGee, it's an honor. I'm a great fan of your work. I will wrap you Christmas presents
this
year 2018, year of our Lord.
Yes, thank you.
Do you have any other questions about my trophy room?
This trophy here, this trophy is pretty small for trophies.
Yeah, that was I programmed the best microchip in my school robotics class in 8th grade, and they gave really small trophies because the microchips, they wanted the trophies to be for it to make sense. Does that make sense? That the trophy makes sense, same size?
Yeah, micro. They want micro
trophy for the microchip contest that I was the best at.
This one here just says most.
Yes.
Okay,
that was the day.
Explain this trophy.
So it was field day in 4th grade, and the field was flooded. We had a bad rainstorm, so they said, "All right, for field day, we're gonna get in the auditorium, and whoever can bring in the most objects wins field day." So I brought in buckets loads of Cheerios, and I filled the entire auditorium, more like an all-purpose room, to the point where when you open the doors, Cheerios flooded out and no one could enter it. But I was like, hey, I also brought milk. So I just started throwing milk everywhere. Kids started grabbing spoons, and everyone just gorged themselves on Cheerios. And that's how I got the most award. And it hangs here in my trophy room.
Wow, I did not expect that story. Wow, that was...
I'm full of surprises.
Do you have any other trophies you'd like to share with us, Mr.
Mr. Trophyson is my name.
Okay, now...
I legally changed it to Trophyson once I started collecting an absurd amount of trophies.
Oh,
I did not start with Trophyson. My name was Nick Nicholson, and then I changed it to Trophyson once I ran out of nickels and started acquiring trophies.
Would it make more sense to call yourself, to kind of keep the pattern, would it make more sense to call yourself Trophyson?
I do go by Troph for short. Friends, as I mentioned, Mr. McGee, you are one of them now. You may call me Troph.
Oh, thank you, Troph.
But so now, I just wanted...
It seems like...
Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So I have at least one more question.
Absolutely. I'll even give you 2 if you decide there's another one.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much.
But no pressure.
Troph.
If you only have one, there's a very safe space full of trophies. And sorry, I don't get a lot of visitors. So
Yeah.
And I realize you have a microphone here. So I imagine that I need to paint the picture with my words.
Yes, I appreciate that picture being painted.
Anytime. There's also the best picture painting trophy over there.
Oh, excellent. Seems like a lot of these trophies are from like your childhood, your grade school days.
Yes, that is correct.
Do you have any more recent trophies?
I do. Actually,
go on.
So this over here is a mug that says best dad on it, and my kid made me that.
Oh, nice.
When he was in kindergarten.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he knows I get a little down in the dumps because I've stopped competing to be the best at things for myself. Now my life is about my kids. So sometimes he'll make me little teeny trophs because I call him Teeny Troph.
Oh, that's beautiful. Is his name Trophyson Jr.?
Yeah, but we just call him Junior.
Oh, okay. You don't call him Teeny Troph.
Well, he doesn't like being called Teeny Troph, and I realized to you, I revealed his name, Teeny Troph. He doesn't like Junior either. He's really trying to find himself to carve out his own identity. Yeah, in kindergarten,
Nice. Wow.
It's a different time in which we live, So I felt like my biggest job as a parent was to get him to just start figuring out who he is from as young an age as possible.
Right.
As long as he doesn't become better than me at any of the things I won trophies for, I'm fine with him being whatever he wants to be.
Now, has he won any trophies?
He has won some trophies.
Now, do you keep them in this trophy room?
I keep them in an adjacent trophy room.
I'm sorry. Not this trophy room. Do you keep them in this trophy room?
Thank you for using the proper diction or the nomenclature. I'm not big on words. I mean, I spell them the best, but I don't come up with them the best on my own.
Yeah.
No, I keep him in the trophy room next door. He's only in kindergarten, so right now he's got more of a trophy shelf.
Oh,
but I'm hoping that I got to buy a whole nother house for all the trophies that Junior's going to win by 2nd grade alone.
Wow.
Pressure's on.
Yeah, the pressure is on. Now, do you think that Junior feels that pressure?
I think he does a little bit, but I think it's good for him. He tries not to cry in front of me. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's kind of humorous when you think about it, but I think I need to go attend to my son, Mr. McGee. Feel free to look at all the trophies. As I said, don't breathe on them, don't touch them, but you can look at them all you want. And I got to go reevaluate my parenting strategies. So,
okay. Well,
bye now.
Okay, bye. So here we are in the trophy room.
Wow, I just didn't feel like, that guy ran his mouth a lot, so I didn't feel comfortable speaking up. I let you do the talking. He reminds me a little too much of...
He reminded me of like a cross between a New Yorker and Christopher Walken.
Yeah, and
it was weird.
It gave me a little PTSD. I was like, oh God, I know so many of these guys. I just need to...
Hey, use guys.
Yeah, use guys. These are some cool trophies.
These are some nice trophies.
Oh, I breathed on one.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick one up now because he's not here.
Oh.
Okay, so this one says
Best Messer.
Best Messer.
Not best dresser, but best messer.
Best Messer.
Huh.
Well, that's interesting.
Makes me want to make a mess.
Yeah.
Up in here.
Should we make a mess?
Should we make a little mess? How about we turn all his trophies around so that none of the labels are facing out? It's like it's like a nuanced mess.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
I don't want to wreck the guy's life up, but maybe we can just turn them around a little bit and
okay. So
just move this one over here.
We'll move this one.
And that one over there.
And move this one.
Oh, I just caught one.
Oh,
I almost broke it.
That could have been real bad.
It says best
Western.
Best Western.
Best Western. Wait, this is just
a filmmaker?
No, this is just like a stick from the Best Western Hotel.
I'm starting to doubt if this guy won any awards or if he just his trophies are kind of dinky.
Yes.
You think maybe he just like got them from like AliExpress from China and just said like best this, best that.
That could be it. Yes.
I don't feel entirely comfortable in this man's house anymore, Jim.
I think we should go. I think
we should leave here. I'll just get us out of here.
Okay.
And Terry Gross.
Oh, here we are back where we belong.
Back in the basement.
Yes. Wow.
Oh, my heart's beating a little bit there. It started.
Yeah.
We started unraveling the layers.
The trophy room. The trophy room is not necessarily a bad podcast, but I don't think I really want to spend that much time with Tropherson.
Yeah, I think we need to
Trophyson or whatever.
Just Troph.
Yeah, I don't want to spend any time with Troph.
What you got on your list there, Jim?
This is a podcast called Time Capsule. Or Time Capsule, whatever you want to.
There's a difference between Time Capsule and Time Capsule? Because that's how you said it the first.
Yeah, that's how.
Capsule.
Time Capsule. I don't know. I was just putting the emphasis on the wrong thing.
The wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Yes, exactly. So a time capsule is just a pill that you take.
Oh.
And the pill tells you what time it is. That's what a time capsule is.
Is it like a one-shot deal, or like if you take this pill, you will just know what time it is for 24 hours? You take like one pill a day?
No, you don't know you just know at that time.
Oh, so it's anytime you need to check the time,
you take a pill. And you're like, it's 4:15.
Okay.
And then that's it.
So I'm curious, in our age of technology, what makes one want to use this method of keeping track of time?
Well, so time capsules are actually often part of like an emergency bag.
Okay.
For like...
Wait, like a bug out bag? Like end of the world?
Yeah, like kind of like a bug out bag. Like, all right. Or like if you guys stranded on an island or something like that.
Good. So this would be like in a first aid kit.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and...
because if
if
you're like treating a wound, you just want to know what time it is.
Right, yeah. Or like you said, for a bug out bag, like if, a nuclear holocaust or whatever.
The first thing people are wondering is like, what time is it?
When they're in their bunkers, eventually they will lose track of time. And then they will want to know what time it is. And they'll take a time capsule and they'll be like, it's 4:45. I don't know why it went from 4:15 to 4:45. But
listeners can't see that when Jim took the time capsule, his eyes got real wide and he perked up and he suddenly knew.
I will say, you also know like the date too.
Oh, that's helpful.
Which like for if you're in a nuclear bunker is important. Like you want to know how long you've been there and what.
Does the time capsule give you only like, say you're in New Jersey, right? We'd be in Eastern Standard Time. Does it give you just that time, or would you know like in any given location what the time is?
Yeah, so that's another use for it. Let's say you want to know, like, you're here in New Jersey and you have a friend in Greece.
Okay.
and you want to know what time it is there because you want to know if it's a good time to call them.
Right.
Right. So you take a time capsule and you're like, what time is it in Greece? It's 2 a.m. Oh, it's not a good time to call.
And this is all, after the end of the world. There's no way to tell time, but you can still call them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, obviously.
Right. Well, technology is going to be all weird and glitchy in the future.
Yeah, exactly. Like phones still work, but the clocks on them don't work anymore.
Yeah, the displays have been broken, but you can still tell
say
your digital assistant. I'm not going to say her name because she'll go off on my phone, but I could still tell that thing to call my friend in Greece. She just would not be able to tell me the time.
Yeah.
What a maddening state of things.
She definitely wouldn't be able to tell you what time it is in Greece. Can you do that now?
Let's ask.
What time is it in...
Oh.
Nope. What time is it in Greece?
In Athens, Greece. It's 8:20 p.m.
Oh, shit.
Hey, she's not totally useless after all.
Oh, yeah. All right. I can... okay.
I'm just thinking about a world where like cell phones and technology, they do all these things, but they can't tell what time it is. The most basic of functions. What does that do to people who are living in that world? Because time capsules, they're not an unlimited resource. Eventually,
they're not an unlimited resource, and they're actually highly addictive.
I was going to say, there's like some nicotine or something.
Oh, yeah. There's some weird shit in there.
Right. So people are going to get addicted to this finite resource in a post-apocalyptic world where of knowing time is everything.
Yeah.
And so the holders of the time capsules, they're going to have pretty much all the power. Knowledge is power.
Yes, they'll be called Time Lords.
Oh, great. Here we go.
Yes, they are the Time Lords.
Oh, God. Please go on.
The Time Lords will be the keepers of the time capsules. And
are they British? Are they also British?
Yes, they're British.
Fantastic.
And they keep the time capsules, but they don't use them. They know not to get high off their own supply.
Oh.
So they have so one thing that they do is like whenever they need to know the time, they say, "Bring me
a time pawn.
A time pawn. Bring me a timekeeper."
And they
bring out some person who's like
totally tweaking out, jonesing out for a time capsule.
And they're like, "Oh, we need this time capsule. Oh yeah, give me that time capsule. Gotta know what time it is. Gotta know what time it is." And then the time Lord is like, "What time is it, my pet?" And then they give them a time capsule.
It's 4:15, sire.
But like they're bugging out, and then they're like
4:15.
But like they take it, and then they're like clarity.
Oh,
for like literally a second.
So like it's 4:15.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, okay.
And then
they like relax a little bit, and then they're back to tweaking out.
So like, what time is it?
What if they're just like always like going 3:22, 4:16, 7:32, and they're just like always just listing numbers, which are incoherent up until the moment they take the time capsule. These time pawns are far more interesting to me than the time lords. Like I want to get
the time lords here are the villains in this story.
Yeah, I want to get it like real investigative reporting with these like time pawns.
Yeah.
I want to study other than, just the addictive side effects, like what doing large amounts of time capsules has done to their psyche. Have they developed any abilities? Do they no longer eat meat? Does it turn them vegan? Like things like that.
You know what, Joe? I think that's a great way to lead into the next episode about time capsules.
Yeah.
I thought that this was just going to be a bullshit thing that like we talked about for 2 minutes.
Oh, you just thought we were going to come up with a silly idea that's pun based and move on to something else?
Yeah, maybe.
What would ever give you that idea, Jim?
I don't know.
You're such a silly man.
More meat on that bone than I thought there was.
Oh, tons.
Yum, yum, yum.
Yum, 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 yum. It's a big old
Love that
meaty
meat.
Drumstick.
Give me that meat. Oh, no, that's bad.
You went there. For once, you went there and I did not.
I love the meat.
Hey, me too. So.
Go meat. Go meat.
I don't want to isolate any vegetarian friends.
Do you remember that?
I also love salads.
Do you remember that commercial?
No, I don't.
It was like Hillshire Farm. Hillshire Farms.
Go meat. Yeah. When I say Hillshire, you say farm. Hillshire.
Farm.
Go meat.
Go meat.
Yeah.
Go meat. Go meat.
We can work on synchronizing that better.
Wow, I'll have to watch that now.
Just doing a whole binge of old commercials. What are some other old commercials?
Let's do a podcast about old commercials.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so here's one old commercial that I always think about. Do you remember the commercial for like Sears air conditioning where the people, so it was like a couple and they looked like super sweaty and the air conditioner was clearly broken. And they're like, woof. And they're in the kitchen. They're like, woof, it's hot. And the wife was like, honey, you were going to call Sears. And he was like, I'll call today. And she was like, you'll call now. I was like, I'll call now.
Yeah, I remember that. She put him in line.
Yeah.
I really like this idea of like breaking down old commercials and going with our favorite commercials from the year blank.
Yes.
And like going through that. Oh, man. So listeners, feel free to send us your favorite old commercials and why, and we will discuss them. I'm dead serious about this.
Yeah.
One of my favorite, I just was thinking the other day, because, there's been a lot of re-looking at characters that are stereotypical. The Simpsons is, I'm told they're sunsetting the Apu character and like not making a big deal out of it. They're just going to kind of stop showing him, which is fair. And it just made me wonder, did Cinnamon Toast Crunch really go down a bad road with Cinnamon?
Oh, no, that wasn't Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That was Apple Jacks.
Right, hence why we haven't heard about Apple Jacks for a while.
Yeah.
Do you think that Cinnamon was like really offensive now looking back on it?
Huh.
I think you can make the case that anything is offensive if you really want to.
Yeah,
so like there's always that.
So it definitely was a caricature
of
a
Jamaican
group of
person.
People, yes.
Yeah. But was it offensive?
I think we are not the people that would decide that.
That's correct. So
You know
listeners, if you believe that the Cinnamon character was offensive, let us know. We're interested.
Yes. I think that there's definitely room there
To
for
explore.
people to be offended.
Definitely. I could see someone getting triggered by it. If that came out today, I could see lots of folks getting triggered.
Yeah, I could see people not liking it. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, sometimes when people mention cinnamon, I do still say,
Here I come. I am Cinnamon.
I'm Cinnamon.
Yeah. It's very catchy and like,
Yeah.
oh man, that and if we do find out that it's offensive, that makes it even more offensive. How catchy it was and how it sticks in folks' heads,
Yeah.
What else? What other old commercials do we have in the memory garden of my memory?
Nothing really like sticks out.
I remember, do you remember the Jurassic Gushers commercials where the kids ate them and their heads turned into dinosaurs?
I remember Gushers commercials in general.
Yeah.
Where kids ate Gushers and their heads turned into fruit.
Yeah, and into things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was weird.
That was a time.
That was weird. I wasn't into that. That might have been part of the reason I never ate Gushers.
Never ate Gushers. I love Gushers.
No.
Oh, they're delicious.
I mean, I've never been a fan of like gummies in general.
So like fruit snacks are not into
Yeah, like fruit snacks, they don't
fruit snacks
typically
are
do
my
it for me.
favorite thing. My God.
Yeah, sometimes I like them, but I don't like seek them out for sure.
Okay. If anyone's looking for a fruit snack recommendation, dear God, the Kellogg's brand fruit snacks. They sell a pack that is just cherry flavored.
Oh.
Like crack,
Yeah.
Jim. Oh my God. Listeners, if you want to send us fruit snacks, those are my favorite. I'm not going to give an address because we don't have a P.O. box yet. We'll get to that.
Maybe someday.
Maybe someday. If people are going to send us gifts, I'm going to get on a P.O. box ASAP.
That's fair.
It's kind of like manifest it, right? Like we got to get the P.O. box first before people can send us things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or do we need people to send us
Things.
Want to send us things before we get the P.O. box?
Oh, these are the questions.
Yeah.
Questions I need answering.
Yeah.
I guess time will tell.
Yeah, time will tell, won't it?
Yeah. Wait, could taking a time capsule could that help you tell the future, or is it just knowing?
No.
No. Very quick to shut that one down.
It just tells you what time
Because
it is.
I can teleport, and if I were to take a time capsule and teleport like that,
So if you took the nice thing about taking a time capsule with you to teleport is like you can take a time capsule and then you can know when you are.
oh, so if I was ever like, okay, I hear you. So let's
you
flesh
know
that out.
what they say about time travel. Like someone will, like a group of people will time travel and they'll be like, "Where are we?"
Right.
And then the
That
smart
was-
ass is like, "Oh, it's not where are we?
It's when." Yeah, I went through all the cliched time travel phases. I've really honed it now. But if I was, ever out at a happy hour after work and I took one too many beverages and I was just like, fuck it, I'll just go through time, and I wasn't planning it, then it would be very handy to have a time capsule.
So handy.
So handy.
Do you want one?
Kind of do.
Like just to have, like just in case.
Oh yeah, I'm not
Like
gonna
as an emergency.
I'm not gonna develop a time capsule addiction.
I would appreciate you if you did not.
I'll just save this for an emergency.
Yes.
Not going to eat it later today.
Yes.
An
Okay.
emergency only.
Okay, here you go.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Hey, Jim, look over there.
What?
It's 2:30 p.m.
Oh, okay.
I just looked at my clock. I didn't use
Oh
the
yeah.
time capsule.
Are you late for something?
No, I'm just feeling a little funny.
It actually is 2:30 p.m.
Yeah, I told you I was looking at my clock.
Yeah, that's cool.
Not developing a time capsule addiction on a slippery slope. Man of my word.
No slippery slopes.
Well, I think we covered a lot of ground here today, Jim.
Oh, are we done?
Well, we don't have to be done. I was just saying I think we covered a lot of ground.
How many seconds? I can't read that.
We've covered 34 minutes and 34 seconds
Oh, okay.
of time,
Yeah, okay. We can wrap it.
give or take.
We can wrap it.
Should we get a trophy to wrap it?
No. No. I mean, yes but no.
I love watching your face when Troph is around.
He makes me wildly uncomfortable. Because, like, he shows me these trophies and I'm like, my dude, this is nothing. And I didn't know how to say that, you know?
Oh, hopefully he's not listening. Who knows what a character like that would do if angered. Yeah, that'll never come back to bite us.
So we did have some great ideas.
Yeah, we visited Troph's trophy room.
We visited the trophy room.
The trophy room.
We learned a great deal about time capsules.
Yes, we did.
Now you have one, just in case.
Yeah, just one.
Just one.
Just one. Old commercials.
Old commercials. Yeah,
Making a comeback.
If you have any thoughts about old commercials, you can reach out to us in a number of ways. You can shoot us an email.
Or follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
And not just follow us. If you want to tell us about old commercials, you can't just follow us. You have to actually send us a message on those things.
Yeah, it's a two-way street, folks.
All right. Well, let's not get too
Sorry.
attacky.
I got a lot. I think we can cut this, but I think with the ease of communication these days, with texting and all the forms with which to reach out to some people, I think a lot of people have just developed a habit of not responding to things.
That's fair. I do that.
This was an intervention.
I'm guilty of that. I'm not gonna deny that.
So it is a two-way street. Let us know. Also, don't forget the survey link that's at the end of the episode. You can vote for your favorite idea. Midterm elections are coming up. Vote for those as well.
Well, by the time this is aired, I think midterm elections will have come and gone. But yes.
But then the next midterm elections will be coming up eventually.
Well, first
They're always coming up.
Well, first there's an actual presidential election, but yeah.
And then the midterm elections
will come back.
But they're always coming up. So make sure you vote.
Make sure you vote.
That's all.
Just in general, just vote.
Yeah, because your vote matters, at least for this one.
It matters for all of them.
It does matter for all of them. I'll say it has a direct impact on the results for this one.
Yeah.
Correct?
Okay.
It matters for all of them. Fair. But in terms of having a direct impact on the result, midterms are important. All right.
Yes.
We love you. Thank you much
Thanks for coming
listening
by.
and coming by. Bye, Mom.
Bye, Mom.
Bye.
Love you.